With the Jeep brand being such a huge success, it doesn't surprise me one bit that the company would introduce such a track-capable vehicle. I'm at the 2017 New York International Auto Show, and this bad boy is the 2018 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT Trackhawk. Let's take a first look. So first and foremost, what the hell is the Grand Cherokee Trackhawk? Well, this is essentially a Hellcat-powered Grand Cherokee, and we've known that Jeep has been toying with the idea of introducing a vehicle like this for a few months now. And you can see this is the full production model, and it's basically what everyone was expecting with this vehicle. It has all the necessary visual and engine upgrades that you expect with a vehicle like this. Now, you can distinguish a Trackhawk from all the other Grand Cherokees or the SRT model from the supercharged badge on the door. You'll find that on both front doors, in addition to the Trackhawk badge on the rear of this vehicle. Now, with this additional horsepower, you're going to have upgraded brakes. Jeep has upgraded the front rotors to the largest brakes that you'll ever find in a production Jeep. They're like 15.75 inches in diameter. They're 6-piston Brembo calipers up front. Now at the back, in addition to the usual Trackhawk badges, you can see this particular one has quad outlet exhaust. That's how you're going to distinguish it from just the regular SRT Grand Cherokee, which just has a dual exhaust. And you'll also get some nice black accents for the Jeep badge, darkened headlight housing or taillight housings, which definitely give this vehicle a meaner, more aggressive stance. Now, the wheels are 20 inches in diameter. They're 295 series rubber all around. And one of the reasons which makes this vehicle unique versus just the standard Hellcats is it does have their all-wheel drive system, of course, which gives it the traction advantage versus the standard Hellcats. Now, output is basically the same. You still have the same 6.2-liter supercharged V8 with about 11 pounds of boost, still making 707 horsepower. So this makes it the most powerful production SUV in the world. In Jeep sheds, this is capable of 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. So it'll be really interesting to see when we get these vehicles to test to see if it actually is true to that claim. With a name like Trackhawk, you're probably wondering what's going on underneath the hood. Well, this is an area where Jeep definitely answered the call to a lot of fans. It has the same 6.2-liter supercharged V8 that you'll find in the Dodge Charger and Challenger Hellcat. No, it's not the crazy V8 from the new Dodge Demon, but it honestly doesn't need to be. This still makes 707 horsepower and a little bit less torque, 645 pound-feet of torque, which is like 5 less due to exhaust restrictions. Now, it all goes through an 8-speed automatic transmission, which has been beefed up to handle this additional power, and it goes through Jeep's all-wheel drive system, 4-wheel drive system, which definitely helps put the power to the ground. That was one of the issues that the Hellcat had that kind of made it slow off the line in drag races. Now, with the all-wheel drive hardware, that quick shifting 8-speed, Jeep says this will get to 60 in 3.5 seconds and do a quarter-mile sprint in 11.6 seconds, which definitely makes it one of the quickest production SUVs in the world. Definitely the most powerful production SUV in the world. So Jeep definitely has those bragging rights there. Now, of course, they don't have any information regarding fuel economy. I don't think that was a priority for them, since the Hellcat engine can pretty much guzzle a lot of fuel when you have the throttle all the way planted, but this should make for one interesting vehicle when it does come to market. Just like the exterior, the inside of the Trackhawk benefits from some visual changes aside from the badging. You can see this particular one has a very beautiful shade of red leather. There's some Trackhawk badging on the seat back, on the steering wheel, and overall the interior is pretty much what you would expect from the Grand Cherokee. It actually looks like it's modeled after the Summit trim with the stitching all over the dash and the door panels. It's very premium. It's a very upscale environment. Now, getting inside the vehicle, obviously the Trackhawk is a little bit lower, but you still get that, sitting up high feeling with an SUV that a lot of buyers definitely like. And it's definitely a very performance driver-oriented cabin. The seats have thicker bolstering. They feel even more aggressive than the last SRT Grand Cherokee that I sat in. But overall, I really like the chunky steering wheel. It's definitely very thick. It's got a nice flat bottom here with some silver contrast stitching and aluminum trim. It's got paddle shifters, more stitching on the actual airbag cover, and the speedometer goes up to 200 miles an hour, which Jeep says this thing will top out at 180 miles per hour, which is definitely quick up there, especially for a big SUV like this. In the center stack, you have the latest 8.4-inch Uconnect head unit. It does have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay now, which is a new feature in the Grand Cherokee trim. But overall, I'm really loving the interior. They say the Grand Cherokee has always been like America's Range Rover. You definitely feel it in this top-of-the-line trim like this. I love the contrast stitching. I love the carbon fiber trim. I love the big panoramic sunroof. And really, this is going to be a really cool vehicle to get, especially for those of you with a Hellcat who are sick of not being able to put the power down. For Redline reviews at the 2017 New York International Auto Show, I'm Sofyan Bey.